About 10% of Earth's population live within the firing range of active or potentially active volcanoes. My work's all about a marriage between volcanology and technology. I try and find new technological ways of understanding the ancient threat that is volcanism. I think my motivation in terms of this twin passion was, on the one hand, I grew up in Edinburgh, and so I grew up running around Arthur's Seat, an extinct volcano. The other motivation was my grandfather was a great tinkerer and an inventor, and I used to love hanging around in his garage watching him making things, and I think some of that rubbed off. We both share this common philosophy that with a little bit of ingenuity, you can look around you and find the solutions to important scientific problems. The original project for the Rolex Awards was based on using drone technology to fly gas sensors into the gases being released from volcanoes and use those measurements as a means of understanding what's going on underground. The award really helped us push forward the technology that I'd been working on previously, to the extent that now this is being used by a number of volcanologists across the planet. We're now able to make camera technology you might, for example, find inside smartphones that can see gas released from volcanoes at very low price points, whereas previously the build cost would have been 10 or even 100 times that figure. And that's highly significant because you've got these really lethal volcanoes dotted all across poorer parts of the world. One of our strongest relationships right now is with Felipe Aguilera, who works in northern Chile. Felipe has been using our tech for the last couple of years, and we're in the process of collaborating with him concerning automating our smartphone sensor-based technology. These sensors are potentially very sensitive to ultraviolet light, so these devices can be used to see the gases coming out of the top of volcanoes. We can process these images to provide information on the gas emission rate. And you might, for example, expect that to change before an eruption, helping with predictive efforts. We can proliferate this tech internationally in ways that just wasn't possible previously, which then in turn can be used in terms of saving human lives. The engineering that we aspire to in terms of developing our systems has to be exacting, because anything that can go wrong in a volcanic environment will go wrong, and there are no electronic shops just down the road where you can go and buy spare parts. Science is a fundamentally social activity. Ideas don't generate in vacuums, they generate in the carbon-based brains of human beings, and then they get passed on to other human beings who build on them. We're trying to develop units which will stand the test of time.